and welcome to the second day of the LEC Summer Split Playoffs, live from the Riot Games Arena in Berlin, Germany. Yesterday we kicked things off with the matches on the lower parts of the bracket, and today we're gonna have the upper parts. I'm Laure, and I'm joined by Broxa and GB. Are you hosting the show today? Or
I mean, I could if you really want to, but let's keep you in the middle.
Well, let's talk about yesterday, maybe, and see what happened. I don't even know where to start, guys. I want to say that it was a bad day to have eyes if you're fans of League of Legends.
Or the opposite. I was very, very excited and entertained in the second series. There was a lot of fun in the BDS Mad Lions best of 3.
Yeah, I mean, first one, SK Team Heretics. Honestly, could have been an email. Could have been an email. Would have saved a lot of time, at least, you know, coming into that one. And I think it sucks, right? But Team Heretics was just outclassed on every front, and BDS just ran them through all of it. Like, they never got a foot in the door here.
I mean, from SK, I feel like it was expected, being the first team place in the regular season. They were expected to be strong here coming against Team Heretics, and that's what Niski said, actually. He was more scared about doing the dance on stage than actually facing off against this team.
Well, it sounds brutal when you put it that way, but honestly, I mean, you could see it pretty clearly on screen as well. I think the first game was, from a draft point of view, completely unplayable for Heretics. They stepped up in that regard in the second one, but they never really found their footing, and SK actually looks like a real top team for now.
Yeah, I think Luan, absolutely fantastic on his rel performance, on his engages. He continues to impress, which seems impossible because his entrance to the league was so good, but he just keeps lifting that ceiling up in terms of his gameplay.
Now the second series, because Broxa, you said it was entertaining. As someone who sees Worlds coming and getting closer and closer, and maybe these teams being at Worlds, I'm actually worried, because on the side of MDK, you should never be allowed to throw games like this.
Well, I mean, if we're looking at Worlds and trying to imagine one of these teams with what they showcased yesterday going up against a T1, for example, then yeah, there's a reason to be frightened and afraid and go hide in the corner crying. But at the same time, you know, we're still in playoffs and there's still time to level up, and more than anything, especially right after the first series, there was a stomp. Seeing so much back and forth, so much craziness happening, I think was really cool. And the fact that we see MDK being up 10,000 gold and still losing the game is kind of mind-blowing.
That's my Europe, baby. That's my Europe right there. It's an emotional roller coaster. There's the high highs, there's the low lows. MDK, long story short, should have been a win, straight up. BDS, I expected more from them, because coming in from regular season, they were one of the best teams, right? The scoreline really reflected that. The team play, we talked about how much they've improved throughout the entire split, with new carries for Sheo, Nuke stepping up as well, Adam expanding champion pool. Just felt like the macro and gameplay and the cohesion we usually see from BDS wasn't really there yesterday.
Nothing was there yesterday, and the coach talked about it. Striker, we had him at PGL at the end of the day. He was mad. He was proper mad, and I think they have to go back to the drawing board to actually be the team that they want to be. But since the LEC is the League of Entertainment, after all, I guess we're gonna play a game here today. Who I am, because I'm gonna read facts about some of our remaining players in playoffs, and you see the board here. Actually, you're gonna have to guess who the player is. I'm gonna give you guys hints every time, and you're gonna put some of the players' faces down.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? We have 4 players to guess here.
I've played this since kindergarten. Yeah.
I mean, this is actually a rematch, because we played this last year and you guys were facing each other. I don't remember who won, but
me neither. Did you win?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, cool.
I remember the result, sadly.
Only present times matter in this rematch here today. Player 1. I have between 100 and 150 LEC games.
Oh god, okay. All the newest guys probably goes out. Alvaro goes,
you want to look at the older boys.
I'm looking at Wonder, and I'm like, he's probably played like a couple hundred at least. Maybe I shouldn't tell GB that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Keep it
not
coming.
A co-op game.
Keep it coming. Wait, Jai, has he played over 100 already? Surely not.
All right.
Okay.
Oh god.
You really are not on the same page
We're getting more clues, right?
Yeah, second clue here. I have the most diverse champion pool in my team in summer. So if you think about the most diverse role, maybe, in summer, Broxa, you're really confused.
I'm really just thinking if maybe I put down someone I shouldn't. I'm not entirely sure.
Who's left on your side,
You've played probably not the same either.
I'm committing to my strategy here.
All right, GB, how are you doing?
I'm not good. But I'm feeling the pressure. I'm definitely feeling the pressure. Hold up.
And I think with this one, you're gonna know if you're on the right path or not, because my country made quarterfinals at Euro 2024.
It's definitely not Denmark.
Okay, I think I have a guess.
Germany making.
Can I guess?
Poland didn't make
You can guess, yeah.
I hope my Euros
Okay.
memories are correct, but I'm gonna say upset.
And that is not upset. You're not. You can still play though. GB, any guess before I give you guys the last hint?
Most diverse. I'm gonna say Adam.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh.
But I think
I have
you're-
one more. Mickey.
I don't even see the player on your boards. Okay.
Wait, on either of them?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the last hint in the chance to save it all. My handle is my first or last name. Yeah,
Yeah, what's going on?
get out. Okay.
Alvaro. No,
was-
no, it's not him. He's from Spain.
You guys don't. You
What am
guys
I
don't even
saying?
have it. It was Oscar Renan.
Has he played over that many games already?
All right, moving on. Player number 2. This one is supposed to be the easiest one.
You told me it was gonna be easy.
I readjust my glasses a billion times per game.
Okay, all the guys with no glasses.
Yeah. Oh, Ignar.
No, but come on.
I tried to
Give
go
it a bit
big.
more time.
Like,
Come on, Brox.
I swear I've seen him adjust his glasses. Anyways,
Yeah, you gotta keep all the guys with the glasses here.
This guy plays with glasses.
All right.
but nobody here has glasses.
No,
I
but
swear.
some of them doesn't wear it on photos, but they
Yeah.
play with
But
glasses.
that's not fair.
No, just remember, that's the skill, Broxer.
Don't complain about the game.
Okay. I need more help.
All right. I've shaved my head randomly.
Niski.
There you go.
Boom! See, he plays with glasses, I remember.
And he does this constantly.
Exactly.
Shout out to the manager who gave me
He
this
also
one.
face palms a lot, but
The
that
other
wasn't the
hints
question.
could have been,
I wonder why that would be.
the other hints were I'm a dual citizen or I won a split MVP. But,
Okay.
yeah, good. Okay, good on
Thank
this
you.
one.
Thank
Player number 3. I am one of the 3 of my nationality in the LEC. And I can give you
Oh,
the
I'm so
nationality.
bad at nationalities.
Oh, that's tricky actually.
How
So
many
there's
Danes
3
do we
players.
have? Caps, Wunder. I'm forgetting a Dane.
Aye.
We used to have those.
Aye,
We used to have
aye.
Sigurd. We used to have. Wait, I'm
Oh, I'm
forgetting
gonna
a
win
Dane.
this. He's thinking a lot over there.
Oh my god. What
Wait.
the hell is this?
What is this?
Attention, Broxa. We know you're in there. You have been engaged in negative gaming.
Negative
no.
gaming?
What
What's
did you
this?
do,
Or we
man?
will be forced to remove you.
Don't believe
I
anything they
repeat,
tell you. I'm a
Broxa,
good boy.
Please
Okay?
No, no,
leave
no,
the
no,
analyst
no.
desk for engagement.
I may
in
know what this is
negative
about, but
gaming.
There's a devil
Okay.
hidden in
I-
each
I-
and every one of you. What is this?
I
Behavior
just want to
warning?
say, I thought it was okay to die 14 times in a game.
No,
Well,
no, no,
apparently,
guys. Get
the
him
punishment
out.
system
I'm sorry.
disagrees with me.
I'm sorry,
The
LEC
boss?
audience. Get him out of here. Out. When you.
I thought
actually
you thought you
was
knew
one
a
of the
guy.
good ones.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I was like my Danish brother. What?
Betrayal. Like I guess we're gonna have to find a better option for the desk and the least toxic one. We're gonna look for a replacement here, okay? But we're gonna leave you guys with an interview with Trouble and Cass, GX's coach. Take it away, my dear. We're gonna try to solve this. I'm sorry, GB. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Laure, and good luck, Broxa, with whatever's coming for you. Cass, thank you so much for joining me ahead of your best of versus Fnatic. I'm gonna dive straight in. Juicy question. You guys have been scraping by in playoffs the entire year, and even though this time around it wasn't a scrape by because you guys got 7th, what is different this time around for your team?
Well, first off, like scraping by, I think it's always very hard to find your identity and find the synergies between each other if you change members. And of course, we changed 2 members between spring and summer. So we had to like kind of feel how it's going to be in official games because the real problems, they come in official games. So from the first weekend on, we went 0-3. We actually have the chance to fix them, right? Because in scrims, it doesn't actually show the problems. Now, why is it different this time? I feel like everyone is more on ease, accepting each other's strengths and weaknesses and making up for it. So I think that is what's going to help us do better this time.
I feel like even though it was a little bit harsh with all the scraping by, a lot of people have so much faith in this team. We've seen you almost beat G2. We've seen games that you guys had almost won. And I'm going to quote Skara here, we were winning until we were losing. Have you guys identified specific mistakes from these games that you're bringing into the series today?
I think the
Well, not
biggest-
bringing them.
I mean, the biggest thing we worked on is being decisive. Like, just decide 1 minute before if you're going to contest or not contest and how you want to fight or you don't want to fight. Don't have this whole conversation around like, oh, do we fight? Do we not fight? How do we fight? Because that's going to result making mistakes. So I think that's the biggest factor that we tried working on there.
Oh, so we're looking to see if we're going to have any firm shot calling this time around. Cass, best of luck in this best of series. And Laura, over to you.
Thank you so much, Trouble. So we see that GX is actually looking for a stronger voice, a stronger leadership in game. Although, before we get to this, I want to say that we have a new member. Sola, thank you for joining us. Hopefully a least toxic and salty.
I'm trying.
And
I'm trying my best.
Okay, good. We take it. You're on probation for now. We'll see how you do. But yeah, as I was saying on GX, I feel like they have been the most surprising team out of the lower bottom team here, because making it to playoffs like this, they're constantly improving. Given the fact that they changed 2 players at the beginning of summer, I'm actually really happy from what we've seen from them.
Yeah, totally agree. I think they have a lot of potential left on the table for sure. They are not at the peak where they could be. And it's going to be interesting to see if they made some improvements coming in from week 4 to maybe take it up a notch.
And in the on the GX improvement, what do you feel like has been the biggest improvement here? If you can pin down like a specific player or a specific trend that we've seen.
I think it just has to be Jackie's. I think he's definitely the star player coming through from GX. I think when people saw him coming in the beginning, there was a lot of question marks. Lock me in, Yone. Let me see if I can skill check them. Can I? No, I failed. But coming in from this split, he's actually had a lot of success with some of his picks. And I think in general with Jackie's, he's getting leads. But my problem with him right now is sometimes he's a little bit irresponsible with these leads. There's often where he'll get ahead because he is actually very good at League of Legends, who would have thought, but then he gets caught up isolated and suddenly the tempo gets destroyed, or they can't continue building into the mid game because they're just not able to properly plan it with a guy dead.
Is it just a matter of discipline, you think?
Absolutely.
But I do like the fact that he is like taking his weight on his shoulders, saying, let me get the lead, let me get the carries, I will take over the game. And I think he has some rough edges left, and if he can fix those mistakes, as you said, they are simple mistakes, if you want to call it like that, and they should be easily fixable, and I think he can be one of the best in the entire league in mid lane.
Absolutely. It's kind of like old Humanoid, where it's like, Humanoid's so good, oh, he gets caught on side lane. And that's kind of Jackie's now with his isolated devs. You can see there's been a lot of them.
So we're gonna keep a focus on mid lane to see who's getting carried away a bit, and because when you look at Fnatic, usually you need Humanoid to be ahead in the early game to see success for the team for the later stages of the game, and I do feel like he's been a bit sloppy lately in that
Yeah,
sense.
I think, you know, all of Fnatic has been in a slump, but if you were to highlight one player where it's really clear, it's been Humanoid, because he's been solo killed, it's not the same guy we usually see. The story for Humanoid is that he does poorly in the beginning of the year, and then he ramps up towards playoff. He starts ramping up when it starts mattering. But for this year, it's kind of been the opposite. And when Humanoid's not having the same pressure he'd usually have, Fnatic can't play properly. They're so used to having a reliant mid laner that allows them to play the map.
Yeah, especially since I feel like the meta is not really fitting him that well. He isn't too keen on the Tristana, the Corki, hasn't played any Kaiser, Ezreal games to any success. And also with Razork playing almost exclusively tanks or bruisers, you need to have a carry in mid lane that is stable and that can get through the first stages of the game. So you have enough damage in the teamfight, actually.
And when you look at Fnatic here, I know that a few weeks back we had the discussion of the game they're gonna play against G2, is it gonna break them? And I wanna say that they haven't won a single game since they lost against G2. 5-game lose streak here if you count EWC. But what happened to Fnatic? Because when I look at this matchup today, I actually think GX has a chance.
I mean, totally. I think when GX is playing at their peak, they can for sure match Fnatic, and it's always difficult to call like how much does it impact the players coming into the series with the losing streak. I think the EWC games, I don't know if the players even took it too serious, but
yeah.
I think other than that, it for sure takes a toll on you. Now, the first game, if you lose that as well,
yes,
all the memories from the losing streak come back, so it could be a hard one for them.
But that's the thing with Fnatic, right? They're an emotional team. We've seen that in the past. If they win the first game today, they can ride it all the way towards finals.
Someone who has been doing wonders, I feel, for GX has been the Antonio. No expectation from him at the beginning of the split, and he became a key piece and a really important one in this GX lineup.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be a stable rock for them and trying to secure this win. The laning phase still needs a little bit of work of time, so once you go into that mid to late game, we saw his Gragas. That was exactly what they needed to get ahead in that game.
Rematch of the spring first round for both of these teams. If Fnatic make it, they will be qualified to season finals. Let's see if Fnatic is able to get back on top of it. GX will get the first win here in playoffs as the underdogs.